Chet, a tough loss. What went wrong?
I think we panicked a lot in the series, and we just can't win that way. And I think that just costed us the series. Even though we did our best in the timeouts to come back, we just have to learn not to get so antsy in these matches.
What did XERXIA do that took you by surprise?
I mean, I don't think they did anything that surprising. Maybe the Ascend comp was a little bit different than what we're normally expecting from them. But nothing too crazy. We're pretty familiar with all the ways they could play. I think we just did a poor job at retaking things that they took away from us.
This is the second time in a row that they've beaten you. Is there a mental block at play at all?
I'm not sure, honestly. I mean, they definitely have a lot less to lose because I think apparently the Crws guy is going to quit after or something, after this LAN, because the money's just tough in that region. But I don't know if there's a block. I think we just have to play slow and understand that they take space away from us and we have to do a better job at taking it back. I think it's just more on us and not too much on them.
You're representing OpTic at the moment. You've obviously represented Envy in the past. Does that bring an extra element of pressure to it?
No, there's no extra element. It's literally the same thing for us.
Why do you think that those so-called minor regions are so strong compared to in other esports?
In this esport, it's easier to have the same level of aim. So it kind of just comes down to utility and comps. So I think it's easier for any region to just come up with some cringy comp and just execute it well compared to other games where in CSGO you could hard carry if you're a good team with a good an insane player like Simple. In this game, it just the comps and the skill ceiling just combine together, make it easier for other regions to do well.
It's obviously a tough route to qualify now. Next up is Crew. What challenge do they present?
With Crew, they have cNed, and we've played him in practice during the time that we've been here. And he's definitely the pillar of that team, similar to how we have Ye. So we have to find ways to shut him down so he doesn't have a good start. And I think if we were able to do that, then we have a good chance to beat them. But if we can't do that, then they'll probably win.
You've said you're not a fan of the setup that coaches have at this tournament. What would you change?
Well, it's kind of annoying because it was poorly communicated on what the setup would be like. I was under the impression that it would be the same as the previous Iceland, and no one really said anything otherwise. I'd rather be seeing the body language of my teammates like I could in other esports and other tournaments that Valorant offered, just so I can know how they're feeling, because I can't really always know everything through comms. So I'd probably prefer going back to the original setup where we're behind them, or just walking behind them like in other esports.
Play again on the 12th, up against Crew. How are you going to mentally reset before that game?
I think we're just going to have a big talk on how to control ourselves during these matches and making sure we're more generous with our utility when we retake stuff. Just because I think we did such a bad job at actually doing stuff as a team this match for whatever reason, so we just have to tighten that up for against Crew or we'll just lose.
Do you have any messages for your fans?
Stuff happens. Hopefully we can bounce back. If you keep supporting, I appreciate it. If not, it's still fine. Hopefully we can bounce back and show you a good OpTic.